Zhou Yu felt very jealous when he saw how capable Zhuge Liang was. One day, Zhou Yu invited Zhuge Liang to discuss military matters and said, "We are about to engage in battle with Cao Cao's army. What weapons are best for naval warfare?" Zhuge Liang replied, "Bows and arrows are best." Zhou Yu said, "Yes, sir, you think just like me. Currently, our army is short of arrows, and I'd like to ask you to take charge of manufacturing 100,000 arrows. This is official business, so I hope you won't decline." Zhuge Liang said, "Since the viceroy has entrusted me, I will certainly comply. May I know when these 100,000 arrows will be needed?" Zhou Yu asked, "Can they be ready in 10 days? Zhuge Liang said, "Since battle is imminent, if they are ready in 10 days, it will surely delay important matters." Zhou Yu asked, "How many days do you estimate it will take, sir?" Zhuge Liang said, "Only 3 days." Zhou Yu said, "Military affairs are urgent, so this is no laughing matter." Zhuge Liang said, "How dare I joke with the viceroy? I am willing to sign a military pledge if I fail to produce them in 3 days. I will gladly accept punishment." Zhou Yu was very pleased had Zhuge Liang sign the military pledge in front of him and then hosted a banquet for him. Zhuge Liang said, "Today is too late. Starting from tomorrow on the 3rd day, please send 500 soldiers to the riverside to collect the arrows." Zhuge Liang drank a few cups of wine and then left. Lu Su said to Zhou Yu, "How can 100,000 arrows be made in 3 days? Zhuge Liang must be lying, right?" Zhou Yu said, "He said it himself. I didn't force him. I must instruct the military craftsman to deliberately delay the production and not provide him with all the necessary materials for making arrows. When he fails to produce them, we can punish him, and he'll have nothing to say. You go and find out what he plans to do and report back to me." Lu Su met with Zhuge Liang. Zhuge Liang said, "To make 100,000 arrows in 3 days, I need your help." Lu Su said, "You brought this upon yourself. How can I help you?" Zhuge Liang said, "Lend me 20 boats, with 30 soldiers on each boat. The boats should be covered with blue cloth awnings, and there should be over 1,000 bundles of straw arranged on both sides of the boats. I have a brilliant use for them. I guarantee we'll have 100,000 arrows by the 3rd day. However, you must not let the viceroy know. If he finds out, my plan will be ruined." Lu Su agreed. He didn't know what Zhuge Liang would use the boats for, and when he reported back to Zhou Yu, he indeed did not mention the borrowing of boats. He only said that Zhuge Liang didn't use bamboo, feathers, glue, or lacquer. Zhou Yu became suspicious and said, "We'll see what he does by the 3rd day." Lu Su secretly allocated 20 fast boats, each with 30 soldiers, and arranged the blue cloth awnings and straw bundles as Zhuge Liang had instructed, waiting for Zhuge Liang's orders. On the 1st day, Zhuge Liang showed no activity. On the 2nd day, he still showed no activity. Until the 4th watch of the 3rd day, Zhuge Liang secretly invited Lu Su into a boat. Lu Su asked him, "Why did you call me here?" Zhuge Liang said, "I've invited you to come with me to collect arrows." Lu Su asked, "Where do we go to collect them?" Zhuge Liang said, "Don't ask, you'll know when we get there." Zhuge Liang ordered the 20 boats to be connected with ropes and headed towards the north bank. At this time, a dense fog covered the sky, and it was impossible to see even face to face on the river. Before dawn, the boats had already approached Cao Cao's naval camp. Nothing. Zhuge Liang ordered the boats to be arranged in a line with their sterns facing east and instructed the soldiers on board to beat drums and shout loudly. Lu Su said in surprise, "What if Cao Cao's soldiers come out?" Zhuge Liang smiled and said, "With such heavy fog, Cao Cao will surely not dare to send out troops. We'll just drink and enjoy ourselves and head back when it gets light." Cao Cao heard the drumming and shouting and ordered, "The fog on the river is very thick. If the enemy suddenly attacks, we won't be able to see their true strength, so don't move rashly." just order the archers to shoot arrows at them to prevent them from getting close. He sent someone to the land camp to call for 6,000 archers to reinforce the naval forces. Over 10,000 archers simultaneously shot arrows into the river, and the arrows fell like rain. Zhuge Liang then ordered the boats to turn around, with their bows facing east and sterns facing west, continuing to beat drums and shout, pushing closer to Cao Cao's naval camp to receive arrows. As dawn gradually broke, the fog had not yet dispersed. By this time, both sides of the boats were covered with arrows stuck in the straw bundles. Zhuge Liang ordered the soldiers to shout in unison, "Thank you, Prime Minister Cao, for the arrows." Then he ordered the 20 boats to sail back to the south bank. Cao Cao realized he had been tricked, but the boats were already sailing more than 20, to lead with the wind and current, as fast as flying, so it was too late to pursue them. When the 20 boats docked, the 500 soldiers sent by Zhou Yu arrived at the riverside to collect the arrows. Each boat had approximately 5,000 to 6,000 arrows, totaling over 100,000 arrows from the 20 boats. When Lu So met Zhou Yu, he recounted the entire process of borrowing arrows. Zhou Yu sighed deeply and said, "Zhuge Liang is truly a divine strategist. I am no match for him."